Namaste. I'll be explaining the verse 10.9 today. Machchitta madgata pranaha.
Machchitta madgata prana.
Two of them and
Bodhayantah parasparam.
Bodhayantah parasparam.
Kathayantascha mam nityam.
Kathayantascha nityam.
Sarika ji, please mute yourself. Someone is who is talking so much, please. Wait a minute. Darshil, please, when you are okay, not you, but someone was in between disturbing, please do not do that. Concentrate on the class. Okay. Let us Narani, just very weak. Tushan, very Kathayantascha. Or start from beginning. Start from beginning, please.
Machchitta madgata pranaha.
Machchitta madgata prana.
Bodhayantah parasparam.
Bodhayantah
Param.
Kathayantascha mam nityam.
Kathayantascha
Mam nityam.
Tushyanti cha ramanti cha.
Tushyanti ramanti cha.
Fixing the mind and senses on me, mutually sharing the knowledge about me and speaking of me, they are always contented and delighted. So in this verse, the ultimate bhaktas is who keep their mind focused on the Lord. We can understand this from the example of breathing. Though we do all our daily chores, we effortlessly breathe. So all the good bhaktas, they do all their worldly activities, but their mind will be focused on Lord, and their actions will be an offering towards the God. We can understand this from an example of Lord Surdas or Saint Surdas Ji. Though he was blind from his birth, he could describe the Vishwarupa of Lord Krishna by his Divya Chakshu. So from this we can understand that whatever may come in your path, you should not get disturbed. And you should not get disturbed. And you should focus your thoughts on God, and your actions should be an offering towards the Lord. We can also understand this from how when we were all children, very small children or from birth, whenever we used to try to walk and our mother used to give us support, we used to, without thinking, we used to walk. And we should keep the same faith towards Lord. When we do our daily chores, we are supposed to just do it and leave the rest towards Lord. Hari Om.
Excellent, Narayan. Thank you very much. With the two examples, one gets to understand that if you have Lord always in your mind, then rest will just follow. You don't have to worry that what will happen in my exams, whether I come with good marks, what will happen if I am taking a race or some extracurricular activities. If you are doing it for the Lord and always remembering Lord in every action, then you don't expect anything. You will get, without expectation, Lord will take care of you. Just like Mirabai, in every good or bad things, she only remembered her Lord. That is a part of Virata Bhakti. Also, Sharav mentioned in the last class, a Virata Bhakta or a Bhakti, which is the highest Bhakti, he sees in each and every one of the surroundings as Lord's creation. Lord is in equal part in everything. So, even the bad things also, he will take it and do not grimace about it. He will just go ahead. In the next verse, yes.
I have Mirabai book. Amachita Karta.
Okay, next class, you please tell us about Mirabai, Bhakti of Mirabai.
Okay.
I give you the topic. Okay.
Okay.
Now, 10th verse, Rishikesh will explain us after chanting. Go ahead, Rishikesh. Go ahead.
तेषां सततयुक्तानां
Tesham satatayuktanam
भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं
bhajatam pritipurvakam
ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं
dadami buddhiyogam tam
येन मामुपयन्ति ते
yena mamupayanti te.
The translation of this verse is Tesham, to them, Satata Yuktanam, ever steadfast, Bhajatam, who engage in devotion, Preeti Purvakam, with love, Dadami, I give, Buddhi Yogam, divine knowledge, Tam, that, Yena, by which, Mam, to me, Upayanti, come, Te, they. So the meaning is that to those whose minds are always united with me in loving devotion, I give the divine knowledge by which they can attain me. So this means that how much ever intelligent we may be, the divine knowledge of God, it is not attained by the flight of our intellect. No matter how powerful a mental machine we may possess, we have to admit the fact that our intellect is made up from only and only material energy. Hence, our thoughts, understanding, wisdom, everything are confined only into the material realm. God and His divine realm remain entirely beyond the scope of our corporeal intellect. In here, in a Veda, in Kena Upanishad, it is stated that Yasya matam tasya matam matam yasya na vedasa avijnatam vijanatam vijnatam avijanatam. The meaning of the verse what I told is that those who think they can understand those who think they can understand and attain God with their intellects which are from the material world, they have no understanding of God. Only those who think that everything is beyond the scope of their comprehension and everything is in the hands of God, people who think like that only truly understand. One more from the Brihadaranya Upanishad. Sa esha neti atma grihyoha. It means that one can never comprehend God or attain God by self effort based upon the intellect. Also in the Ramayana, Rama atarkya buddhi manabani mata hamara asa sunahi sayani. This means that Lord Ram is beyond the scope of our intellect and words. Now, if these statements on the topic of God plainly declare that it is not possible to know Him, then how can God realization be possible for anyone? Sri Krishna reveals how knowledge of God and how the knowledge of attaining liberation from the material world can be gained. He says that God bestows divine knowledge upon the soul. Hence, the person who believes in God and thinks that everything is in the hands of God and surrenders to God are only able to know God. Also, in Yajurveda, Tasya no rasva, tasya no dhehi. This means that without bathing oneself in the nectar emanating from the lotus feet of God, no one can know Him. Here also, we can get to know that intellect is the intellect of our material world does not help us to attain moksha. Hence, so next slide. Hence, True knowledge of the God is not a result of intellectual gymnastics or etc., but it is a consequence of divine grace. He bestows it upon who unite their minds with Him in devotion and who surrender to Him. Hence, we should unite our mind towards God and think that everything is in the hands of God, so that God can bestow His grace upon us, and He can give us the knowledge to getting moksha. Thank you, Sachin, for giving me this
Excellent.
opportunity.
Excellent. You have summarized so many from Brihadaranika, Yajurveda. Everywhere you took that small verse lines and you have explained so well. So, what does it mean, children? Can I ask you one question now? If I want you to trace, if I want you to know your grandfather, can you tell? Last time I think Sharav knows. But if I ask someone else, if I say, what is your name, father's name, you can definitely tell about it. If I ask, what is your father's father name, maybe that also you can answer. But if I go on asking like this till 10 grandfathers, grandfathers, will you be able to tell children? Any one of you can tell your 10th great grandfather?
Sir, I
No.
know till
No,
4, I think. I know
correct.
till
But
4.
we can't tell. So if God is what God is trying to say, when he is there before anyone in this world, even the world was not made, he was there. Through Brahmaji only, he made the world, and like so many bubbles, there are so many Brahmandas. And we are one small speck of the dust in that. So if we want to try to see God through our five senses to materialistic world, then we are fools. It is not possible by intellectual gymnastics. Then how is it possible? It's only possible through feel that divineness within us. Now, one more example I will give. For example, someone has never eaten rasagulla because rasagulla is in the northern side, not much available in the southern side. Some
We have
person, a boy,
eaten rasgulla. It's real.
you have maybe you have eaten, but what I'm trying to say, someone has never ever had the taste of rasagulla. And Darshi is trying to say to that person, see, rasagulla is white color, it is spongy, and it tastes such sweet or it tastes very nice. But still, that person, the other person, other child from southern India who has never seen and tasted, can he ever understand that feeling of rasagulla, eating rasagulla? Is it possible?
No.
No, sir.
Correct. So, how does Darshi make that other fellow understand the real experience of Rasagulla? You tell me, how is it
Sir, he
possible?
makes him eat it.
Giving him Rasgulla.
Exactly. Fantastic. So, only with the experience of eating the Rasagulla in the mouth when you put it, wow, that feeling of the sweetness, the taste will experience only you will get. Same way, when you consider the devotion completely, only with the devotion, only with the grace of God, only when you understand that the God is not just outside but within me, that experience of God, the divineness within you will give the experience of the real consciousness, the Paramatma within you. So, this is what is explained in this beautiful verse 10.10. Only those people who feel that they are surrendered to God, and this entire universe which is seen, there is beyond something that which we cannot comprehend. Do you know that Big Bang theory is going on from so many years, almost 20 years now? What they are trying to find? They are trying to find the source of this universe. Now tell me, with this intellectual people, they are still not able to find the source of the universe. They have so many experiments done.
They
It,
are
it is
fools because God is the Big Bang.
exactly, they are fools. Moodaha. But children, you are all asam moodaha. You will not waste your time finding all the nonsense things. You will see that you will believe so much in the scriptures and you will do what is meant to do by human nature. You free your soul from all these unnecessary intellectual activities, become free, have the experience of Lord within you, and see the power which is there already within you will express in different forms. So
Sir,
that is the Anvit, you want to say something?
Sir,
sorry,
again my
sorry.
friend says that Big Bang made us. But I say that the God made us. But still he says
Exactly.
Big Bang made us.
Big Bang, they have not even got what is the Big Bang. They're not finding, experiments have failed.
Sir,
Because
I'll
with
tell you what
our,
is Big Bang.
yes,
They say Big Bang is the particle. There is one particle with infinite density, infinite mass, everything. But that is nothing but God, no? Infinite
exactly.
density, infinite
Uh,
mass. What can it be?
Only one infinite we all know. Infinite means what? It cannot be confined to form, function, any rupa, nama, rasa, anything. So what can be infinite? That is only Lord.
Sir, that is barely just the birth of Brahma.
Exactly. Even Brahma is finite. Brahma is also finite. He has 71 manvantras. After that, he has to, yeah. So 71 manvantras, then you have to finish. One Brahma is gone. One bubble is gone. Yes. Okay. So am I clear here? Have you understood, children? Any questions? Because this is very important verse 10.10. Only those people with true knowledge of God, which is beyond your comprehension, and with the divine grace, you will get the knowledge of God within you. Otherwise, it is all intellectual exercise. You will only lead up in experiments. Afterwards, it will fail. To find God is not to go with your senses, but to feel like the rasagulla within you. When you eat only, you will experience it. So have that experience of Lord within you. Okay. With that, we come to the next verse, which I myself going to say because I think someone was not ready that for this verse.
Sir, but I have
Yes.
a question.
Okay. Go
I have
ahead.
two questions actually.
Can you can we tell in the end of the class because we have only 5 more minutes left.
Okay.
Keep that questions in the hand so we can answer well. Okay, children, we will have the 11th verse. Please chant after me. Teshamevanukampartham
तेषामेवानुकम्पार्थम्
aham jnanajam tamaha
Ayanam Jamnaha
nashayamyatma bhavastha
नाशयाम्यातमभक्त्वा
ज्ञानदीन भास्वता.
ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वताः.
So out of compassion for them, I, remaining in their intellect, destroyed the darkness born of ignorance by the brilliant light of knowledge. So those people who are giving complete devotion to Lord, so just out of compassion, Lord means I, Lord here, has remained in their intellect and destroyed the darkness. What is the darkness here? The tamas buddhi. Whenever we light a lamp, children, what happens? The darkness around goes away, isn't it? What is this lightning of a lamp? That is nothing but
God is
light.
God's light. It's God's
Exactly.
light which created the Big Bang.
Exactly. The lightning of lamp symbolizes the knowledge in you. And what was the knowledge in that girl who went up to search? It is she's searching Lord's vibhuti. She's
Sir, she will
searching
search
Lord
for
in
so
different.
many years. Sir, she will search for so many years and not find God.
Correct. But then slowly she understands how can a moon be suspended in the universe like that? It is someone who has put it there, right? It is a God. It is beyond our comprehension. And then the child who is searching things in the ocean, deepest ocean, there also he's finding things which is made by Lord. Then also the knowledge which tells us the Lord which gives all the emotions within you, or the Lord which can consider entire universe within him. He is everywhere in each one of us, each everything around you. The Lord is like the a tree. The Lord shows us the entire world like a branches, trunk, fruits, leaves. It is the adara, substratum. So whenever you see a tree tomorrow, a big tree, lot of nature within it, what you should not forget is the roots. Is there any tree without a root? Every
Without
tree,
root, it will die, sir. 1 second.
exactly.
No,
So
sir.
with
Sir, without the root, it cannot live, it cannot stand, it cannot do anything.
sustain, it cannot sustain. That is the word. So children, whenever you see a tree, you remember there is. You don't have to dig up and see the roots. That is foolishness. You should just enjoy the tree and know in the mind, just like Vishnu has made the entire universe, is there. Similarly, we know every tree has, because of the roots, it sustains. And this is the knowledge which is given in this Vibhuti Yoga. With that, we move to the last verse of today, 10.12. Sanjana, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Arjuna Uvacha
Arjuna Uvacha
Param Brahma Param Dhama
Param
Param
Brahma
Brahma
Param
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 Dhama
Dhama
Pavitram Paramam Bhavan
Pavitram
Pavitram
Paramam
Paramam
Bhavan
Bhavan
Purusham Shashwatam Divyam
Purusham
Purusham Shashvatam
Shashwatam
Divyam
Divyam
Adidevam Ajam Vibhum.
Adidevam Majam
Adidevam
Vibhum.
Vibhum
Arjuna Vacha, Arjuna said, Param, Supreme, Brahma, the Brahman, Param, Supreme, Dhamma, abode, Pavitram, the purifier, Paramam, the Supreme, Bhavan, you, Purusham, the personality, Shashwatam, eternal, Divyam, divine, Adi Devam, the primal being, Ajam, the unborn, Vibhum, the great. So the next slide. Arjuna said, you are the supreme divine personality, the supreme abode, the supreme purifier, the eternal God, the primal being, the unborn, and the greatest. The great sages like Narad, Ashit, Deval, Vyas proclaimed this, and now you are declaring it to me yourself. Arjuna is raising a question here in the following verses, beginning from 12th up to 18th. So this period is known as this verses is known as Arjuna Prashnaha. This question is based on what Krishna said before. What did Krishna say? I am the cause of the universe, and therefore I alone am appearing as this universe, and therefore every glory in the universe is my glory. No human being has any glory, but my glory is manifesting through every object in the creation. So Arjuna is interested in knowing the details of Bhagwan's glory because Krishna has said everything is my glory. In Sanskrit, glory is vibhuti. So whether it's microcosmic world with its glory or the macrocosmic creation with its glory, everything is Krishna's glory. Arjuna quotes the saints such as Narad, Asit, Deval, and Vyas who have proclaimed Sri Krishna as the supreme divine personality and the cause of all causes. In the Bhishma Parva of the Mahabharata, there is a poem in which many sages eulogize Sri Krishna. Sage Narad says, Sri Krishna is the creator of all the worlds and the knower of all feelings. He is the lord of the celestial gods and who administer the universe. Sage Markandeya states, Lord Krishna is the goal of all religious sacrifices and the essence of austerities. He is the present, past, future of everything. Sage Brigu says he is the god of gods and the first original form of Lord Vishnu. Quoting these authorities, Arjuna says that now Sri Krishna is himself reconfirming that their statements by declaring that he is the supreme cause of all creation. Hari Om. Thank you, Sachin sir, for giving me this opportunity. I would make sure I would add more details in the next video.
Yes, yes. Actually, you have done detailed, but we want stories also. Very nice, but we don't want to read out because children lose the attention. No problem. This
Sure,
is,
sir.
you got very short time, but it was very nice and clear for us that Lord Krishna or Vishnu, he is there in everything, and he has told before that you cannot trace his origin. You can only feel or experience the origin because as there is gold in every bangle, you don't have to melt the gold and see the gold from the bangle. We all know, okay, each bite of a chocolate is chocolate. You don't have to really break down and search through microscope whether there is chocolate in that or not, isn't it? So same way, Lord Vishnu, who has created everything, is going to be there within each part, each parcel, each product of it. So children, with that, I end the class today. But before going, I want some volunteers for the next class to take few verses. Can you raise the hand? Yes, Darshil is getting a verse. Swastik, Swastik. Then Panaga means
Anand.
Anand. Anand, yes, Anand. Good to see you. Nayana for the next class. And who else? Who else? Only, yeah, Swastik, Darshil, Anand, and Nayana. No one else? Okay. If have I missed anyone? Okay.
Sir, I already have a class for next. I
No
already have a
problem.
one for next class, right?
Sir,
You have a verse, right?
I also have a
Anvit
verse.
also has, and Darshil, Sharav also has. So no problem. We have got Swastik, Anand, and Nayana. So we have 5 verses for next class. Very good. So children, with this, I end the class today, and it was a fantastic class. I will just chant the mantra. Please chant with me. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Children, thank you so much